and we are enjoying ourselves. Solo,
Yeah.
welcome, my brother. So tell me,
Yes.
what's happening outside there?
The week seems to have started on a good note.
Yes.
Very, very. You see, it's a season. It's almost the end of the year. So, so many things are still. People are finalizing the countdown to the new year, for the next year.
Yes.
But most interestingly today, I think this afternoon, all eyes were at the Milimani Law Courts, where the Rastafarian community in Kenya had purposed to be in court to have their case listened to, where they are seeking to decriminalize the use of marijuana.
Ooh.
And do you know how many names that marijuana comes with? You know? Do you know them?
Doda.
Yeah, and but unfortunately,
yes.
In a case that has been fought off by their lawyers. The case has been adjourned and is set to be listened to in January 14th and 15th, where the court has given the Attorney General more time to, get the files and the other details out to for the case.
Ooh.
But you see, the lawyers for the Rastafarian communities are saying that these are delay tactics that have been ongoing for a very long time. They say that they have been seeking for the court to, to give a clear indication and a ruling about decriminalizing it,
marijuana.
Yes, because they say it. They want to use it for their spirituality and also for medicinal purposes, if not research.
Okay, but yes. And I know, what is the statistic of people who smoke? Are more women smoking marijuana or men than men?
Let's just bring it home.
Yeah.
Let's just bring it home and say that in terms of substance abuse, the ladies, if you look at the statistics correctly,
yes,
the ladies are ahead of men.
What are you saying?
Ladies are becoming so experimental.
In the city,
they are becoming more experimental. I think they are consuming more drugs than men are, and surprisingly, even their tolerance is higher.
What do you mean their tolerance?
It seems higher. You will hardly see a lady on the street showing signs or symptoms of drug use.
Yes,
more than you will see in men.
Ooh.
And even in I don't need to talk about health institutions or anything. Well, I think if we get the statistics right, I can almost bet that the ladies are doing it more than the men. Welcome to the city
of Nairobi. This city is like New York, because the other day I saw even pole dancers have come to the city. They are doing it on the street.
They are doing it on the street. I don't know whether it was a case of display, but there it was. Has gotten a lot of mixed reactions from the public.
Yeah.
But
pole dancers in the city.
There are pole dancers on the city
of Nairobi.
And Geoffrey Musalia, the Environment Minister of the County of Nairobi, has spoken about it, and he's saying that action needs to be taken. But then, if you look at the response that he's gotten from Kenyans, Kenyans are saying, why not? Why not? What is wrong?
You see, what has happened is that, these strip clubs used to be a rave in the day.
Yes.
And Kenyans, with some financial muscle, would the people who would go to watch them, wherever they are, in the dingy places.
Yes.
But men are not going out to club that much.
Not a lot.
So now they've said, since you're not coming to where,
now we'll bring it to where you are.
We'll bring it to the streets for you to watch, so that you can come to the clubs and we give you even happy ending.
There seems to be people who actually embraced the whole idea. I don't know whether it was for I don't know for what purpose it was, but yes, there it was on the streets of Nairobi.
Oh, my goodness. Nairobians, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Is it lack of jobs? You see, even the New York Times the other day had a very big story saying that Kenyan workers abroad, Kenyans are the most mistreated workers abroad. That means there's no jobs in Kenya.
There are no jobs in Kenya.
Yeah.
And most people are seeking
for greener pastures
outside the country.
And they say that Kenyans who are working abroad are being mistreated, they're being beaten, and they're being mishandled. Yet, Kenyan government seem not to even give.
Does this fall under the umbrella of Ministry of Labor or Foreign Affairs? Or
Labor.
It's labor.
Yes.
Especially even when you're outside the country.
Yes, Minister of Labor, because you are exporting workforce.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have actually left the country for that.
So very many to Middle East. Yeah. But our house help in Qatar and Saudi Arabia being killed. So it's a very sad situation out there.
Yes.
It's extremely really sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And something has to be done.
Yeah, something has to be done. So let me talk to Solomon Koko. Solo.
Yes.
We are talking about this marijuana.
Yeah. Yes, I.
So what can people say? Should we legalize?
I'm not sure whether people are already how the society is embracing legalization of marijuana, but I think it has its pros and cons. Someone here is saying I'm appreciating Kenya more now, and another one is saying we are clearly now open for business. I don't know what that one means, but Charles, what is your perception about the legalization or decriminalization of marijuana?
It
as
depends.
An opinion.
And my opinion is that there are people who use the substance.
Yes.
But if given a chance for medical treatment, of course, they should legalize it.
Yes.
For recreational purposes, no.
Yes.
Because many kids will get into it. So I just think medicinal purposes, it's always allowed worldwide, and especially the type of marijuana should be also checked
with the content and whatever it has.
Yes, and if you want to make it a public drug for use, then there must be parameters and regulations which say at this age and this time, and this is the content. It's like alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they say it's it has less side effects than alcohol because it's not an opioid. It's a natural growing hub. Call it the holy hub, and that's why the Rastafarian community was actually saying that they use it during their prayers so that they can connect with their gods. Do you understand? You can meditate.
That's Rastafarians only wanting to enjoy their smoke. Your meditation is theirs only.
But someone who was particularly missing at the court with the representation definitely has to be Wajakoya from the Roots Party, and I don't know whether he stands by his ideologies that he used during the presidential campaign.
It was
when he said he's going to go legalizing the hub. But one thing I would side with. Is decriminalizing, because I think a lot of prisons it would help decongest, because there are so many young people who have been arrested, whether using it, whether for commercial purposes, just for recreation, and there are so many people who are in prison because they could not raise the funds to free them. Probably that would be one of the advantages of decriminalizing it. But regulation is certainly important. Very, very important.
It's important to have a regulation about who uses it, when, and the content. Because even alcohol, you know what percentage is alcoholic content.
Yes.
So even marijuana, people should know the content is, this is it, and what, so that it can help people.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the society that we have right now, and the generation that we are actually bringing up right now, is going for harder drugs, something that is more potent We are not looking at the regulated and controlled levels of substance.
Yes.
People want to go the hard way. You understand? It's like doing shots. The way you say, I'm going to do a neat shot, take it dry, so that it can get me to the
highest level.
high levels very, very fast. But decriminalization, I think I would go that way.
Should decriminalize for sure. That one, even in Tanzania, you remember the way they criminalize not marijuana only, even
Mairungi, cat. Miraa.
How do you criminalize such? So I think African countries have a problem.
Yes.
Because they don't understand the potency of this substance.
Yes.
So they just blanket ban on things which they do not understand.
But don't you think the government is going to earn from taxation, like other countries? Let's say, like for example, like Canada has already legalized the stuff,
because they have a proper mechanism of running their country.
So
Kenya
our problem is corruption.
Is corruption. Number two is that you are not at that stage where if you allow all the young men in Kenya, they'll be zombies.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So that's it. But then away from marijuana, Rigiji is doing door-to-door campaign today. I've seen him making some tea somewhere or giving someone some tea, and someone is saying that even the tea he was distributing is the person who was serving him is from the same campaign team. He's not at the owner.
Oh, so they're staging all these things for PR purposes.
Yeah, that's total PR.
Because for a person at his stature going into different households, there are security concerns. Number one. And of course, there's also intelligence. You can't just walk into any homestead not knowing whose house you're getting into, who's serving you the food, who cooked the food, how was it prepared. There's so many concerns about that. Yeah. But do you think then we are coming to start embracing the door-to-door campaign, or is this a really, really PR activity that is ongoing?
It's double PR. That's
double
just PR. Yeah. Stupid PR gimmicks which we've used to.
And is it working?
Doesn't work. To who?
Work.
Where?
Yeah.
So Rigiji, please just do your. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
But it's taking a lot of tea from homesteads. Ni kama ile maneno ya nipe chai, toa kitu kidogo.
Hiyo ni chai. And he's drinking a lot of tea from every homestead and walking in every corridor.
Every corridor and asking for tea.
Yeah. Okay. Now today, also away from Rigiji, Caster Semenya, the South African runner, athlete, today posted photos of him. You remember he's been running as a woman.
Yes.
So today posted a photo of him and the wife and 2 kids.
Okay.
You can check it there on the screen. And even
so, is this a surrogate case?
No, the question is,
yes,
was this guy competing wrongly?
In the wrong,
in the wrong, and it's very sad. This man must be the biggest con in athletics.
But what would happen if it was established that he was racing against the wrong gender?
But he's the wrong gender because you can see the kids.
He's already fathered.
See there,
or do we say she has already fathered?
Caster Semenya remains the biggest con in sports history.
Yes,
I tell you, he was considered a lady for many human rights defenders in the universe. At home, he's a straight man with all over the village. Anashika tu wasichana hapo nyuma.
Oh,
you can see the way.
That photo right there.
Yeah, anashika tu wasichana pale nyuma. He's testing the books on backs of the women.
But there were no concerns from the changing rooms when he was active in sports, were there?
But you see, you change alone. How would you know? How would you know he's a man?
That's food for thought. Because there are some shared facilities.
Yeah. So he's the biggest con in sports history. We will not forgive him for that. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So the guy is crazy. How can you do that to us?
So 2 kids.
2 kids
already.
Yeah.
And who fathered them? That is the biggest question. She fathered.
She fathered, not he fathered. She fathered. So if you've not checked, I think South Africans should explain to us how they allowed this guy to compete in women's races and telling us, this is a woman, it's just madness. Yesterday, by the way, Solo, remember we had a discussion on Tanzania.
Yes.
And we failed to notice that Samia Suluhu has appointed the daughter.
Yes. A Mary.
Yeah?
She called a Mary? Fad a Mary. She has been appointed as a deputy minister for education.
Samia Suluhu Hassan. Woo! And you appoint your daughter, and her daughter is called Wanu, actually.
Yes.
Wanu has been appointed. She's from Zanzibar. She's been appointed
Zanzibar.
assistant minister.
She has been a member of the representing assembly since 2005, apparently. And now she's a deputy minister in Suluhu. So people have been questioning and asking, is this a case of nepotism?
Is it nepotism?
Or is it based on her credentials and experience that she has gained for the last years that she has close to how many years? Close to 2 decades now that she has been serving as a member of a representative of the National Assembly.
I think what Samia Suluhu should have done is to give her some other jobs away from the ministry. Ministries are very few.
Oh, are we seeing someone a monarchy in building in shape
in Tanzania?
Yes.
No, Samia Suluhu is just biting more than she can chew. And this is why when a regime is coming to a fall,
yes,
these are the signs. The signs of falling regime is when you start appointing people who are only close to you. And people are close to the powers that have been. So you throw the merit out of the window and you expect that Tanzanians will support you or East Africans will support you. It will be met by serious rejection.
So that means that former President Jakaya Kikwete's son is a minister.
Yeah.
Sitting president daughter is an assistant minister.
Yes.
What happens to Magufuli?
Jessica John Pombe Magufuli. She's a nominated MP.
She's already a nominated MP.
Yeah.
But she gets a lot of love because of her personality.
No, she is very good. That one we support. Jessica John Pombe Magufuli.
Yes.
That's a great lady there in the making.
Wow.
So
when you say Africa is a monarch,
Africa is for Africans, but hey, if you don't have heart, forget about it. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are late for news, Samia Suluhu appointed the daughter and the husband of the daughter, a minister and assistant minister. Yani moja atakuwa juu ya mwingine. Someone will be on top of the other. Literally.
The position is one is on top of the other.
The position is Samia Suluhu has decided.
Well, Anna, but I think
the son-in-law will be on top of the daughter.
The daughter is on top of the
The son-in-law is on top of the daughter.
He's a minister for health.
Yes.
And she's a minister for education.
Yes.
Wow. What a family.
But what nonsense is this?
Now, these are some of the things that actually anger citizens in any country or in any, whatever we call it as a democracy. First of all, we have sham elections. We had cases of abductions.
Yes.
We have disappearances. We have police using excess force. I mean, all these issues all put in together, and then barely 2 weeks after the elections and her swearing in, she does name her cabinet of 27, where she is naming her daughter and the husband, the son-in-law. Wow. Madness. I don't know. I think we have a long way to go as East Africans, and in terms of how we are going to. If this is not nepotism, Charles, I don't know what this is.
We can't even call it nepotism. We just call it now.
Because I think
beyond nepotism.
Nepotism will be a clean word.
Yeah, because nepotism, you might have a relative, an auntie, an uncle
who is qualified.
But now we are talking of a daughter, and then.
Well,
the
I don't
husband.
dispute that she has been serving the country for
We agree.
For a long time.
Okay, so what about the husband of the daughter? Where has he served?
He's been a good student.
Okay. So it's the same thing with South Sudan. Salva Kiir appointing Adut, the daughter, to be a minister to do for what?
Yes.
And what nonsense is this?
And why are you going so far away? And the same in Uganda. You see, the president appointing the son as a army general and the wife.
And the wife as a minister for education.
Exactly.
But you see, it's a military state.
It's a military state.
Yeah, it's not a democratic government.
Yes.
But anyway, even Samia Suluhu is a democracy of a president who ran against her shoulder.
Our own shadow.
Yeah.
What kind of scenario, if that one happened in Kenya, what do you think would happen?
We have a very progressive constitution. We cannot allow such nonsense.
Okay.
Some people would have been now appointing even their concubines.
Because now, because now it looks like I think all these countries have to go back to their constitution and make changes just the same way that we had done when we were acquiring devolution in Kenya.
But I tell people constitutionalism is not won by hearsay or talk in the streets.
Yes.
It's won by blood.
It's won by blood.
For you to get a new constitution that reflects the majority and the will of the people, and equality and opportunities and all that,
yes,
people will have to die because the status quo does not want the old Tanzanian constitution.
It's an old rule. There has to be bloodshed.
Well, yeah, so naturally people always oppose changes.
Yes.
Anything which is a change to them, they feel like it's just something which is forcing them out.
Because I'd really want to know what the expression of Tanzanians, despite the media gagging, and they even had at a point they had their social media going down. But I really would want to know their sentiments about these appointments. But certainly there's something that is very, very wrong.
It's totally out of order. Totally out of order. Absolutely. The Tanzanians must sit down and reflect and look at their country and say, is this a country we want to run? If it's not so, they should stand up and change the order of the running of the country. And the new order must be realized.
And is this what the Gen Z is trying to achieve?
See, the
Could
problem.
It be because...
you see, I tell people, the Tanzanian question is very different.
Yeah.
70% of Tanzanians, young people, still love CCM.
Yes. It's their traditional party for a long time. It's a
good party. And what they were saying, and Nyerere, to quote Nyerere, said, Nyerere told the party, CCM, that if you do not allow change, people will look for change outside CCM.
That's true.
Tanzanians have always wanted change within CCM.
Within CCM. As opposed to outside CCM and forming other parties are strong with good ideologies.
So now the problem is CCM leadership, like what's happening now.
Yes.
Anyone who is supporting CCM can see for sure that if Samia can select or pick the son-in-law and the daughter,
yes,
as a minister,
and
it's under democratic election, they are sure that then work in CCM, they cannot have an exchange of ideas and have the right people lead them. So they will look for that leadership elsewhere, and that's why they're looking for Chadema.
Yes.
They're looking for other parties which are now emerging.
Yes.
Those parties initially didn't have serious traction in the country, but now in the urban centers, the parties
they're coming up strong.
Yeah, they have a lot of traction.
They're being adapted and identified.
Yes, but you see, initially, most of Tanzania is very rural. And if you go to anyone's home, you'll find a CCM flag in the center of the compound.
Yes.
It's like the way we used to believe Kanu ni baba na mama. Yeah. CCM in Tanzania has always been baba na mama. Only now that they are messing it up. So it's time for people to change that political party and to envisage the new ideologies and ideas if they do not want to kill it. Otherwise, they will kill it.
That's true. And by extension, this will also be practiced across East Africa.
This is a barrier. We are witnessing the barrier of CCM. So the new party will come and someone will resurrect, of course, Chadema and the other parties.
It's
If
your
you
own
have your
house.
party, political parties, you're allowed to form party and invite people.
Yes.
You can invite anyone in a political party. But if you are going to run a government, there's a difference between a political party and a government.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, a political party, even myself, I can start my own political party and have my family as secretary and all that. And there's
And
no
run it
issue.
the way you want.
Yes.
You deem it.
Because you do not
Yes.
force people to follow you.
That's true.
But the moment you acquire power,
Yes.
then we will have to start judging you
Yes.
of who do you pick as a minister. Because they're delivering
your style
people.
of governance.
Yes, that's what we are
leadership,
looking.
yes.
That's where we have a problem with. But ODM having their own Oburu, because it was actually picked from NDC,
Yes.
it's okay. If no one said you have to, the parties have their own constitution,
Absolutely.
which is not the country's constitution.
Yes.
It might be even inheritance.
Yes, that's true.
You can decide this is my party.
Yeah.
In case I leave, my sister will be the party chair
That's true.
in the party constitution.
And if they want
And
to
you've
change
deposited it.
that's true.
It's okay. But what we are saying
It's national politics.
is if you get into national politics,
Yes.
there's something we call how you divide the national cake.
Yes.
And the national cake should represent the face of the country, the face of the region, and the people who you are leading.
Yes.
So that is why now you can't bring your sister in there.
That's when equality now applies.
Yes, you
to
can.
the fullest.
The genders must be balanced. The tribes must have equal opportunities.
Yes.
All those things are there in the constitutionalism. But now, a political party. Come on. If Rigiji wants to have him and and evangelist wife to be the deputy chair,
Well and good.
well and good. So that's how it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Solo.
Yes.
So this Rasta thing,
Yes.
do you think that they will succeed?
Well, constitutionally, they are allowed to plead their case, and I hope they get a fair hearing. I think a lot of people will want to see
Yes.
what the ruling will be.
Yes.
The ruling might also face a lot of criticism from different societies.
Yes.
There are people who deem it fine, and there are people who think that this one will also lead to a rot in the society.
Yes.
So it's a very critical ruling, and it's true. They have a right, a constitutional right to fight for it.
Yes.
But I mean, are we ready as a country? Our morals ready as a society? Is it going to increase in the moral decay of the society? There are so many factors that are going to be considered here. But the truth of the matter is, the substance that is in question here is certainly being used and abused.
That's a real question, actually. So if you know you are smoking some weed, please take it in moderation. Please take it in moderation. Do not overindulge.
And I'll give you, when we're back, I'll give you a situation that happened in my presence some time back.
Yeah.
And we even wrote about it in the Nairobian.
Okay. But now there was a match going on between Kenya and Senegal.
Yes.
At halftime, it was 1-0.
Just to touch on a recap on that, there was an under-17 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers.
Yes.
That is between Kenya, Harambee Stars was playing, and the scores at halftime were 1-0. Kenya is leading on these ones. But in the international friendlies, that's why we have the Harambee Stars main squad.
Yeah.
The full team that is in Turkey. And in a few minutes, they'll be playing against Senegal, which is also one of Africa's best team. I think it's a nice one to to see how the team has been gelling together.
Oh,
how
so that I think that 1-0 was for under 17.
The under 17.
Yeah.
Yes, for the Cup of Nations qualifiers.
For the under 17, but the Senegal match is being played a match later.
No, in a few minutes, maybe.
In a few minutes.
Yes, from 6 p.m.
You remember that a day or two ago we played against Equatorial Guinea. Wakatugonga kama engonga.
Wakatugonga kama engonga. We succumbed to 1 goal, courtesy of a penalty. But according to what the coach was saying is that Harambee Stars lost so many opportunities and they lost many chances. So they were hoping that today, when they get to play against Senegal, they are going to utilize all these opportunities and probably come back with a better score.
Yeah, because we have a very good young team. Benjamin McCarthy has selected some of the most promising young talents, and we hope that, of course, Aden Kibet is there, Brian Oinyona is there. Then there is, of course, Kevin Otiende of Nairobi United.
Yes,
3 young players under 20.
Yeah,
who are doing very well, and
we're
of
doing
course,
very, very well.
Marshaled by.
And this actually reminds me of back in the day when we used to have Reinhard Fabish, and he came up with a very young squad of Harambee Stars.
Yes,
that even had players like John Odhiambo, John Mo,
Baresi,
Baresi, Francis Onyiso,
Eric Ochieng Cantona.
I think that was one of the best teams that we ever had in a long time.
Yeah,
but whatever Coach McCarthy is doing right now looks very, very commendable.
McCarthy understands that for you to train a young player, it's easier than training a player who's played for long, and especially who will not be receptive to many ideas.
You cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes, so of course Manzoor Suleiman is still there, very beautiful young player, also from Nairobi United. Of course, many other young players who are in that team. Alpha Nyango, the midfield kingpin now of Gor Mahia, is only 24, but he has played very many games. Of course, Sylvester Silisili, of course, the defender. Then we have one Lewis Mbandi, also doing very well in that
and
team.
He seems to have really balanced well the home-based players and the international players.
Yes, because you see now, these are the players he's been watching. An international coach can only pick a player he has watched.
Yes. And
Benjamin McCarthy he's been a coach at Manchester United, so they know the levels of coaching is very high. So you do not pick a player by reputation or name. Or because he plays in a certain team.
Yes.
And you've not watched him play.
Yeah.
So for him to pick you, he must have watched you in action.
Yes.
To see whether you fit his system or not. And that's why you can see most of the international players, because he doesn't travel a lot to watch those leagues.
Are benched. Yes.
Yeah. So that's, for me, is the best thing to do.
It will be interesting to see the outcome for this Harambee Stars versus Senegal.
It will be nice to know.
Kickoff will be any time from now.
It will be very interesting to see, because the Lions of Teranga have the biggest constellation of stars in their team.
That's true.
And of course, we also have a very inspiring young team. So it will be nice to see how the two, a young player and the experienced people who play that long, how will it go? So remember that this World Cup has showed us that it does not respect any other team.
Yes.
If the names, the prestige, the ranking,
you are almost at the same level.
Yes. Ask the Nigerians, ask Cameroon. In fact, Nigeria was last in World Cup in 2018 in Russia.
Yes.
So they've missed 2 editions. They're missing the third.
Yes, this is the third one now.
And then forget Russia, even Belgium has been suffering, Hungary suffering. The teams we considered the superpowers are really struggling to make to the World Cup.
Yes.
They are really, really struggling. And I can tell you for sure that the football has been changed completely in this world. Yeah, completely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think when we wait and see how the other teams will perform, I hope Belgium will go as... if they play in the playoffs, but I don't see them with that talent going for the World Cup, because things are thick up.
Do we have any favorites in the World Cup, per se?
Zero.
0.
You cannot say who is the
So it's an
favorite.
outcome that everybody will be waiting to watch.
Yes, because now it's like a 2 round robins.
Yes.
You cannot tell who will go through in the first, because you remember it's an expanded World Cup.
And that one makes it even more interesting.
Yes, 48 teams.
48 teams.
Yes.
Yes, and they're already complaining about the number of slots that Africa got this time round. I think
Gennaro Gattuso is suffering from neocolonialism. You should forget about it. Yeah?
Yes.
Neocolonialism is bad.
It's really bad.
Yes. So then someone I was saying somewhere I've read that whenever Nigeria fails to qualify for the World Cup, Argentina wins the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
So the last time Argentina, in 1978, Nigeria didn't qualify, Argentina won. 1986, Argentina won. 2002, Argentina won. All those times, Nigeria
has not qualified.
So the
juju is hitting the Argentines, and this time Messi might just be lucky if they take it.
Yeah, let's go for news. When you come, Harambee Stars is playing.
Yes,
and the results it does not look good at all. The results.
No. I think it's time we also start applying voodoo in our football, because it is shocking to see that in just 10 minutes in, we have already conceded 2 goals from Senegal, which is heartbreaking, because I think Coach McCarthy was really trying to redeem himself from the Equatorial Guinea loss a few days ago.
Yes.
But it looks like Senegal today are going to really worsen the damage.
Yeah, I think they are playing. I don't know why we cannot just hold the ball in this match, because it seems that this the Senegalese are running riot on us.
Because I can already see so many listeners complaining about the score. Right here we have someone who's already Eric mumbling.
Actually,
he's already
4
predicting that we are going to get a 4-0 if we walk out unscathed per se.
Already they've scored. How Senegal, 8th minute a score, 12th minute a score, 14th minute a score.
So we're at 4-0.
16 minutes a score.
We're at 4-0 in the first half.
Yes,
looks like a basketball game.
Yes.
Wow. What are the effects of international friendlies? So does this mean that we are going to go, our ranking will go lower?
Yes.
It will deepen and deepen further?
Yes.
Yeah?
Of course, yes.
This is really embarrassing, because I thought the team and the lineup that Benny McCarthy had put in there, the names were looking quite strong. Starting from Brian Buire, and striking with Austin Ochieng. But clearly, in the 20 minutes in, and we are 4-0. That's disastrous.
It's crazy.
It's disastrous.
It's just crazy.
It's really crazy. Painful.
Yeah.
Well, we mean good for the team. The team has really worked hard this year.
Yeah.
Let's just give it to them for that. This year, Harambee Stars has really been on a very, very good form. But you can't roll out a team like Senegal.
You can't.
With all the international stars.
Since Sadio Mane has started, everyone has started in that squad.
That is going to
Oh my goodness. It's a whipping. It's going to be a whipping. It's a whipping. Harambee Stars, please.
I was looking forward to watch the game.
Oh my goodness.
But painfully, we'll just wait for the score.
No, this one you don't need to watch.
Yes,
this
we already know.
You can get, you know how it
will
is.
It's really hard to come back to the game. That kind of a score line.
I'm telling you,
under 20 minutes.
That is crazy. The numbers, the numbers of those scores are many.
Yeah, and I'm also seeing something else that the Congolese goalkeeper has said that following the allegations that the game was influenced by voodoo.
Yes.
He said that he had already told the coach before the game started that he had dreamt about the game and he had predicted that they were going into a penalty shootout, and he knew where every Nigerian player was going to place the ball in the penalty shootout.
And maybe he's correct because remember, he was brought in.
Yes.
He is not the first choice keeper.
Yeah, he's not the first choice goalkeeper.
He was brought in at the last minute of extra
when
time.
they knew they were going for a penalty shootout.
When now it was the last minute of extra time is when the change was
And
made.
to almost back what he's saying, he was really going to the side where the players were placing the ball.
I'm telling you.
So whether it's voodoo or a dream come true, well, I don't understand. I don't understand. But so much now for African football, because if we still are going to be applying such old traditional theatrics instead of focus on playing on the pitch tactically, then I think we have
a long way to go. Seriously long. Seriously.
Oh, that's devastating. 4-0 under 20 minutes in.
I'm telling you, we are getting a whipping.
But I'm just glad it's not at home.
At home, they can't beat us. We are in a foreign country.
Maybe
we didn't
it's in a foreign country and the stadium is empty.
Yeah. So we can say bahati mbaya.
Bahati mbaya.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. So no rankings in no good outcomes in this in terms of ranking in these friendlies.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
It's crazy.
But let's hope well for the team. I wish them well, and I'm seeing that some of them are shaping the international careers as well.
Oh yeah, the young
Maybe that
people.
is incredible
Yeah,
for that. But in terms of the performance and outcome.
Yeah, so someone has said, Roger Sistemi, who we do with what do you call it, the pitch side here on Saturdays, is saying, it's raining goals in Turkey. Harambee Stars remove inside again. That's what English now. Senegal 3, Harambee Stars 0 on the 14th minute. He had not checked the
scores when we got to 20 minutes.
Yeah, so he's just wondering. It's not 3, it's 4-0, my friends.
Right now.
So it's not it's not the easiest game to play.
Unless now we are under their mercy, basically. We are under their mercy.
Yeah.
Unless they substitute the whole team and give the junior team
a chance,
we are going to be thrashed a good one here.
No, we've been thrashed.
We are already thrashed.
Yeah, 3, 4
No hopes for a comeback.
A 0 comeback. Mane should give us some break. We are not Brazil. They should understand.
Yes.
If we agree, even as we run, and we don't humiliate people like that.
Oh, no.
We don't.
Absolutely.
Sawa.
Yes.
So I think, Solo.
Yes.
It's been real.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful afternoon today.
Tuesday afternoon.
Let me check what